Guy code is a set of rules and regulations embedded into a code of conduct by which a man should live his life.
Guy code is an unspoken word that is spoken with eyes.
Rules like reciprocating a round of drinks among your friends at the bar, or hidden tips like never wearing jeans to a strip club. Guy will no sabi observe the code. That one, that guy. Welcome to Guy Code. On this episode of Guy Code, we'll be talking about revenge. Should we always forgive? Or are there times when we need to get in the kitchen and whip a meal that is best served cold?
As a businessman, the best form of revenge is success.
We also reevaluate the rules that bind your boy's girl. Are friends' girlfriends totally off limits?
True friends should not stand in the way of other friends' happiness.
What are you talking about, bro?
Reputation. What are the benefits of a good reputation? I mean, is it the same as having street credibility?
Your reputation is your value, what you stand for, what you represent. Your street cred is your ability to not take nonsense.
If she only calls when she's in need, she thinks that you are her ATM.
Because money makes the world go round, man.
But first, talking about people who have done wrong to us. How do we get even? I mean, is revenge an act of punishment or to teach a lesson?
The word revenge would imply that it's something bad. So if somebody does something bad to you, and then you kind of do something bad back to them.
It's some sort of retaliation.
Revenge is simply justice.
If you do something to me, I just have to do back.
We're talking about revenge, like cynical revenge, and I don't think it's okay.
Two wrongs have never made a right. So I need you guys to think it through carefully when revenge comes to mind. Take it easy, all right?
I would say men are more forgiving than women because women tend to like hold, you know, the grudge in their hearts.
I think we act on our feelings, so because you feel like forgiving this person, you just want to forgive. But guys, I think guys, they usually just, you know, it's not about feelings. Their own is fact, you know. So when they put things together, does it make sense? Should I forgive and all that? Women, we don't have time for all that. Once we feel like it, we just forgive, just let go.
We're born that way. It's human nature.
It's a way of self-fulfillment, of saying, yeah, you did me wrong, so now I feel the best way to make myself happy is by retaliating.
You touch my money. I'm sorry, I'm so getting back at you. Don't play with money.
If you mess with my money, you know, I would definitely seek revenge. Help my family, somebody I really care about.
People seek revenge because they feel like that's the best way they can feel good about a situation, by hurting someone else in return.
Some of these guys out here have really gone bananas. I mean, how can cheating be a form of revenge? Are you nuts?
Some people think cheating is a form of revenge, and I'm here to say that cheating is never okay. And that is why, ladies, I'm the perfect candidate for your Man Crush Monday.
Story like Two-Face, nobody holds.
I think it's selfish. Yeah, I'm saying, because it's just what you want to do.
Some people are very, very petty, and they feel like, okay, so you did this to me before, I'm gonna get back at you. I'm gonna mess with your best friend. I'm gonna mess with your best friend. I'll do it, and I'll send you the video.
Is there a hidden guy code about your boy's girlfriend? Trust me, it's safer if you can stop playing those crazy scenarios in your head and find yourself your own girl.
Our friend's girlfriend is absolutely off limits, man. That's guy code, man. Guy code 101.
His girlfriend would be off limits, totally, just as my friend's boyfriend, as a woman, would be off limits.
True friends should not stand in the way of other friends' happiness.
If you don't get out of here now.
If I know who you dated, I can't even date you because every time I'm with you, I'm just picturing you and the other person.
If it's a total friendship, then I guess, yes, but there has to still be some type of, you know what I'm saying, safeguard limits.
That is honestly a difficult question because I have this guy whose ex was so hot and she's smart. I'm serious, true story. And I like, yo, if you break up with this girl, she has to stay within the family. Like, somebody needs to date this babe.
As a G where I be, OG where I be. Even if my dude is no longer messing with his girl, he doesn't want her no more, and she comes at me and says, you know, I don't like her anymore, you know, I'm still not gonna do it. Because that used to be his girl, you know. It's still the guy code, you know what I'm saying? G code. Well, yeah, other girls outside now.
No, actually I have one worse. a friend of mine got engaged to my ex-boyfriend. I think that's worse. Because like she's been my friend for many, many years, and and you know what? They broke up, and they broke up quite bitterly, and I was so happy. Like, because she had the audacity to even tell me that, you know, it wasn't her fault, like she just fell in love and blah, blah, blah.
So if my friends' ex-boyfriends hit on me and all that, never say never. That's the truth. I mean, in as much as I'm staying here saying, okay, fine, no, Cee-C, you're not going to do this, you're not going to, who knows, maybe the guy actually is going to be a very hot guy with obliques and all that.
There's some kind of intimacy that it's just not right to go there after that, man. Unless you're a dog.
Depends on the girl. If it's this like girl I spoke about, I'm gonna have a conversation with my man. Like, yo, my man, do you want me to be happy in life?
Pro tip: how to make your girlfriend feel appreciated. Rule number 1: flowers. Women love flowers, so send her a bouquet of flowers to her office. If you like hot chocolate, hot perfume, don't wait for Valentine's Day. Just do it on any random day, and she'll go crazy about that. Number 2, phone calls. Women love it when you check up on them. So listen, call your babe tomorrow at like 2 p.m. when she's at the office, because she's not going to pick up. And then call her like 3 to 4 times, because when she leaves the office, she's going to look at her phone and see missed calls 3 to 4 times, baby. She'll look at you like, baby, why'd you call me so many times? Be like, listen, baby, I just called to check up on you. You get me? Guy Code.
Welcome back to Guy Code Nigeria, your handbook on how to be a proper Naija guy. You know, the funny thing is, it takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad deed to lose it all.
Reputation is basically the answer to, do you know who I am? You know who I am.
Your rep is what everyone, you know, knows you for, what you stand for, your principles.
Reputation is all about who you are, what you represent. That's it.
In layman's terms, a story that you leave behind about yourself.
Your reputation and your street cred are 2 different things. Your reputation is your value, what you stand for, what you represent. Your street cred is your ability to not take nonsense.
You should also know when to be humble, when to respect people, but don't let anybody chop your eye. That is it.
Talking about building a good reputation online and in our different neighborhoods, should we now fake it to make it?
Benefits of having a good online reputation. First off, loads of Instagram followers or Facebook followers. Then you also get money for sure, because a lot of brands these days, they're looking at your numbers. I really hate that, but it's the business.
Social media is like a public CV that you don't have to pass out, because people are going to come to the CV and go through it.
Yes, indeed. I feel the family reputation is inheritable. Yeah, definitely. If I was to be born into, say, the royal family, what else is there to say?
Yeah, your reputation is definitely inheritable. I mean, think about Femi and Seun Kuti. You know them as Fela's sons, and they're fantastic artists, you know, in their own rights, but they still will be sons of, you know, Fela.
What role does money play in relationships? I would be honest and I tell you that today, money is the relationship.
We can't take money out of the relationship for any reason. Fine, love is good, but I feel money is the overhead.
It seems in Nigeria, money plays a huge role in relationships here.
Why? Because money makes the world go round, man. What else do you think?
Especially for the guy. Please have a lot of money. You know why? Because some of the issues that a girl can just bring to you, just like, okay, just slap her with more money now, she'll just be okay, relax and be smiling. So, but if you don't have money, you start talking plenty. Babe, do you know, babe, do you... We don't want story, what we want is money. So when you have a lot of money, that way you can know when to use money to say, please baby, it's okay.
Now so she tell me say she no like to drink garri. As a woman, as a man, I think you have to also know what you want from the person you're with. And I mean, you get to the point where you know that, oh, I can do X, Y, and Z with this person. But I don't think money is not an important part of a relationship. Those restaurants in Lagos, you have to go there. Who are you going to pay for it? Money.
When you have money, you can suddenly call your girl and say, yo, babe, I want you and your friends to go to France, you know, Paris, to go have a good time. The love go the, her boy go the boy like this.
A lot of girls just seem to think guys are an ATM, but I feel like sometimes it comes down to the culture. It partly was the fault of our ancestors, the guys, who felt that women should not be educated and empowered and all of that. I don't mind being spoiled by a woman. It does not hurt my pride and ego.
But then if you say you're in love and then you can't even order her pizza, You can't even go to a 5-star restaurant to go eat. My sister, that love will die, yo.
Guy code rule number 1. Find you a girl whose wants don't exceed your supply.
What would I do if she were to keep asking for things I can't afford? I'll just tell her to be patient, you know. I'm not a lazy man. If you can't understand that these things take time, don't be asking me for Bugatti when I'm driving a Peugeot or something.
I tell her I can't afford it. If she's tripping, then she can leave. And one of her friends is gonna look at me and is like, oh, he looks so sad. And she's going to love me. And guess who wins at the end?
Why will you even think about having someone like you want to bring someone else's child to come and suffer with you? What's that one? See, I feel like you have to at least have one very steady source of income where money is coming, even no matter how small. That way, at least you know that. I mean, do you understand? You guys will not come and be soaking Gary up and down.
There typically money breeds respect in a relationship.
Yes, I feel like a money breeds respect in a relationship.
When a man is able to fulfill his obligations as a man, I guess, you know, the woman kind of looks at him in a very respectable way.
What is the meaning of love?
It's better to cry in a Lamborghini than in a keke na pep, they say. Can money buy love?
The truth is, yes, money can buy love in Nigeria. It's not supposed to be so, but then it does. Because you see a girl and she gets married to this guy, no love. Before you know it, she starts loving this guy. The question is how? When did it start?
Can money buy love? I don't think so. It can buy affection. It can buy in a relationship. I don't think it can buy love.
Money cannot buy love. Money can buy facade. Money can buy butterflies. Money can't buy love. Because if money can buy love, then that love should still be there when the money goes.
Some people have like the wrong idea about money anyway. Some people don't care if you're a murderer, you know, if you're a 419, you know, if you're a launderer. And as long as you have money.
I feel like when you're already used to certain things, like good life, the guy is giving you everything. Before you know it, you're not like, okay, the guy is not so bad after all. From there. Next thing, I'm in love with him. The truth is money buys love in this society. It's not supposed to be so.
And now it's time for the Gulder Nuggets of Wisdom, which is the ultimate gentleman's code to succeeding and winning at life.
Alright guys, really important, a gentleman must always resolve to live by his own code. And I mean your own code. So find your code, own it, and then live by it. Gentleman's code.
Join us next week to continue your journey to manly greatness.
Do slay queens make social media a more interesting place? Absolutely.
It's not okay for guys to have a spec. Or, well, you can, but don't say it out.
Some guys like really tall and slender girls.
See you next time for more lessons on Guy Code, Ninja style. Powered by Gulder.